So, it's me, your little boy, Samson. I have something special for us today. You don't own your co-workers anything. Mess co-workers. You don't owe them nothing. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I want to do this is because many of us need to be careful of our co-workers, because many of them will be smiling with you, but deep inside them, they are not happy with you. I can recall when some of our people were working with us before, what they do used to say, the way they do used to react, the things that they do, etc. But you got to understand that the way the world is going today, many people will do anything to secure their work, because they want to keep it. They don't care what they will do. They don't care anything that they will do, because you come to realize that majority of people who are working today, many of them are sleeping with their masters. Many of them are sleeping with their co-workers. I have a one of my friend who tell me that there was a man whom she was asking to do what? Help her to look for a job. And the man said, yes, they have job in the place where he work. But for him to do it, to help her to work, he must surely do it, sleep with her. And I was shocked. And this is something that is going on these days. That people whom you are working with, maybe some people have been there for like 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. They have been working there for so long. And maybe you are a new person in that place. You got to realize that majority of this kind of people, many of them sleep with their master in order for them to secure their work. Many of them sleep with their master in order for them to keep their job. Why? Because they are scared of losing job. They are scared of doing that. That is why if you are new, or maybe you just arrived new, you need to be careful. Some of them will be asking you questions. Some of them, that is why you need to keep your privacy within yourself. Keep it. Because some people will be asking you about your family, about your relative, about your partner, about your this. I can remember those days that majority of my friends used to ask me that question. And unknowing to me, I was open. I don't know what they are up to. I don't know anything. So some of them will tell me, are you in a relationship? Are you married? Are you this? Do you have boyfriend? Do you have this? I will open up my mind. But when I figure out that the question that they're asking is beyond what I have in mind, I start to do what? Hide it all. So what am I trying to say is this. Your co-workers, you owe them nothing. That is why we call it work. You do your work and go. You know what I'm saying? Because many people whom you are working today, majority of them are envy. Majority of them are jealous. Because listen, there are a lot of people who will go to any land. Okay, in order for my master to like me, I will be sleeping with him. I will be sleeping with her. etc. This is what is happening in the world today. That is why you need to be careful. Because think about it. If you are a new person and maybe someone have been working with your master for like 10 years, they have been sleeping with the master for, that good 10 years, they have been having an affair with your master, doing all sorts of things, and you just arrive, and maybe your master start to have a feeling for you, and he start to make a move to do what he do with others. You got to understand that those ones will start to fight you, even without you being aware, without you knowing that that is what he do with them. So they will try by all means to do it, to pull or to hurt you. They can't hesitate. They can't just lose that position. They can't just decide to do or to lose that privilege, because people call it privilege. People call it good. I can remember when I was in school that majority of my friend, majority of people that I met do used to tell me, can't you don't know that it's a privilege for you to do this to you? You get what I'm saying? Because this is what is really happening in the world today. If you don't sleep with them, they won't give you job. If you don't do what they want, they won't give you job. And if you are that kind of person, you just arrive. Some people will be telling you, do you like this job? Do you do this? Do you do that? How is your family? How is your brothers? My brothers, you are just what? At work. Be mindful of what you share with your co-workers. Mostly when you are progressing. Mostly when you are what? When you are doing some certain things at home. I have one of my friends who used to say it in public. I'm building, I'm doing this, I buy this, I do this, I do that. I will just look at him as as an ignorant, illiterate. Why? Because your co-workers, many of them will not wish to see you prosper. There's one of our friends who traveled back to Africa. That was last year. So this my friends travel back. So I don't know how he get one of our our friend get information. They said the guy traveled back to their country to go and build house. And anytime they are say something, someone among us will just be throwing that word. You go to Africa to go and build house, to do this. When I figure out, I just within me I said that is jealousy. Because if someone tell you what he is going to do, he don't want you to come to public and spread it. You see, so that is why you need to be careful. Not every co-workers. I'm not saying that all we have today that in your job you can see some people who are married successfully couples. If you ask them, where do you people meet? They'll say in our working place. That is accurately. You can meet your partner. You can meet your life partner at work. You can just meet him or meet her. You people will just start a good life. But believe me, majority of people today that you are working with, many of them are the worst enemy you can think of. Many of them can do anything to you just because of that work. Many, I can remember, sorry to say this, there is something that happened recent, that was years back, that one of our friend betrayed everybody that made them to lose their job. Yes, believe me. But yet he smiled with them, eat with them, do stuff with them. But he betrayed more than 20 to 30 people that they lost their job. Why? Because he want them to be calling him Cap. Meaning that he want people, how will I put it now? He wants people to be calling him what? Boss. That he is now in charge of the rest of others. Meaning that he will bring new people and these new people will be calling him boss. Calling him like master, respecting him. That is the main reason why he betrayed the rest of others. He pushed them away in order for him to do what? To become what? The head. So what am I trying to say is this. Be careful. Because you can see the way the world is going. Some people will be sleeping. There was something that I heard. That was last 3 years in my place, Nigeria. That a lady was sleeping. A lady who was married was sleeping with the manager just because of she want to keep the job. And the manager get her pregnant. The first side, the second one, and the third one. Right in her husband's house. So what am I trying to say? Co-workers are not your friend. You owe them nothing. You owe them no explanation. Don't explain to them. Don't explain to your co-workers. Don't explain nothing. Don't tell them about your family. Don't tell them about your life. Don't tell them about your success. The biggest mistake you will do is to tell them how much you make and how successful you are becoming, what you are doing, and what you are using. There was one of my master that I work with in years back. Anytime this man pay me money, he always asks me something, what do you do with the money? And I always respond to him, I spend it on buying what? Smoke, buying drink, carrying all sorts of things. I do this, I buy this. I have never smoked in my life. I have never drink alcohol. I don't do this. Not that I'm saying people who drink or smoke is bad, is something bad. Because to me, I can't conclude them. That is not my problem. But the reason why I put it in that way is because I don't want to narrate to him what I use the money to do. So, my brothers, your co-workers are not your friends. Your co-workers are not your what this or that. Just hide yourself. Don't explain. Some of them will be smiling with you, but deep inside them, they hate you. Some of them will be laughing with you, but deep inside them, they don't love you. They don't. One of my friends tell me a word that was last 2 years. He said, do you think that everybody you are working with truly love you? Which is true, they don't love you. Many of them can't wait to see you lose that job. Think about it. If peradventure they do it, maybe you lose your job, or maybe you peradventure lost your job. Do you think that majority of them that you are calling 24 hours, they will still call you? Or do you think that they will still be there with you? Or do you think that they will still have time to be messaging you? So my brothers, go to work, do your work and do it, and carry your baggage and baggages home. Stop trying to do what make them happy. Stop trying to make them love you, because these people don't care. They don't care anything. They don't even love themselves, not talk less of loving you. So seeing you succeeding, seeing you progressing, annoy them. So you have nothing to do with your co-workers. The only thing you have to do is to mind your business, do your work and leave. Because these people you are thinking that they love you, they don't even love themselves, not talk less of loving you. You know what I'm saying? So remain blessed. May God bless you. If you have not subscribed, kindly do what? Subscribe and thumbs up the bell. But the main truth is that you own them nothing. You truly own them nothing. Just focus on your dream. Focus on why you are there. Walk the walk and live. Because majority of them will not want to see you excel nor progress without them. May God bless you. Remain blessed.